Next Week in Wolfeboro is underwritten by the Downtown Grill Cafe. The Downtown Grill Cafe is located at 33 Main Street in beautiful Wolfeboro, New Hampshire, with a fantastic view of Lake Winnipesaukee and Cate Park. Hours of operations are daily from 7 a.m. until 3 p.m. For more information about this underwriter, check out the website www.downtowngrill.cafe.
Welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. I'm your host, Curtis Sheffer. We're coming to you from the Wolfeboro Community Television studios, where we're bringing your community to view. We say thank you to our friends at the Downtown Grill Cafe for underwriting Next Week in Wolfeboro. It is through the support of underwriters and donors like you that the program like this are possible on Wolfeboro Community Television. If you would like to underwrite a program for Wolfeboro Community Television, please contact our producers at 569-0219. We would also want you to let your friends and family from out of town know they can watch this program on Facebook and YouTube. Once you are logged in to either Facebook or YouTube, just search Wolfeboro Community Television, and you will find us on Next Week in Wolfeboro. All right. Let's start right out with a report from the Chambers of Commerce. Ms. DeVries is ready with a report. We are sending it to you, Ms. DeVries.
Hi, my name is Mary. Welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. Wow, we're right into summer. I hope you're having a lot of fun. We've had so much activity, thankfully, here in the Information Center where I'm standing. If you have any questions about what you hear today or just in general about things happening around the area, please give us a call, 569-2200. And as I always mention, just stop by and say hi. We love that. We're here in the former railroad station. Okay, here we go. Friday, July 14th. Castle in the Clouds is having their Wild West Gala in the Clouds. So up at the Castle in the Clouds, 5:30 in the evening until 10. And their phone number is 569-3588 for more information. All Saints Episcopal Church returns with its Super Summer Fair on Saturday the 15th over at the church on South Main Street in Wolfeboro. That starts at 9:30 in the morning and will wrap up at 1 o'clock. And phone number for more information is 569-3453. Lots of things on the 15th, which is again a Saturday. There's a Loon Festival on the 15th up at the in Wolfeboro at the Loon Festival location, and that's at 10 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon. You can call 476-5666 for more information on that. Back here in Wolfeboro, there is the New England Vintage Boat and Car Auction. It will be at the Nick Recreation Park at 10 a.m. It will end by 3. Again, at the Nick. For more information, call the New Hampshire Boat Museum at 569-4554. And the 30th annual Granite Kid Triathlon is also on the 15th. It will start over at Brewster Beach on Clark Road in Wolfeboro at 8 a.m. And there won't be any registrations that day, so please make sure you call Parks and Rec if you haven't already registered, 569-5639. Saturday concerts in the park continue, and this Saturday the 15th, 7 o'clock will be Stacy Kelleher. Again, at 7 o'clock, bring a blanket or just a chair, maybe folding chair. There are some benches and picnic tables, or just plan to stand on your feet and have a good time dancing. All right, and the 18th, which is a Tuesday, so July 18th, the Wright Museum continues its Tuesday lecture series, 7 o'clock p.m. And you want to call and reserve your seat, 569-1212. Tuesday the 18th is Half American, the epic story of African Americans fighting World War II at home and abroad. And on the 19th, which is a Wednesday, it is the Hospice Home and Garden Tour, 10 in the morning until 4. And you can call for more information, 290-5664. On Saturday, I'm going to give you a little heads up again, just some reminders. Looking ahead on Saturday the 22nd, lots of things happening that day. Remember, every Saturday at 10 is the historical walking tour led by Dr. Foley. You'll meet right in front of the building I'm standing in, the former railroad station. There's also a lot of music in the park this year. So the Saturday night concerts, the Wednesday evening Cate Park Band, there's also some music on the other nights. We have it listed in the community calendar of events. There's also lots of other ongoing items not mentioned today, but we talk about them every other week, and they're all in this calendar. Please ask for a copy or come down and pick up a copy here at the information center. And for now, that's what I have. Remember to shop, dine, and have fun in your town. See ya.
Thank you, Mr. Reese. Here are some other things we would like to share with you, starting with Friday, July 14th. The Wolfeboro's Maker Mill will have furniture painting class from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. Saturday, July 15th. All Saints Episcopal Church will be holding their summer fair from 9:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. The New Hampshire Boating Museum have their annual vintage car and boat auction at the Nick starting at 10 a.m. Stacy Kellerheller has a concert at the Wolfeboro Cate Park Band Stand from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Bring a lawn chair and enjoy the show. Brought to you by Friends of the Wolfeboro Band Stand. Monday, July 17th. The Wolfeboro Makers Mill has a class for kids called the Hand Stitch a Stuffy from 10 a.m. to noon. The Wolfeboro Zoning Board of Adjustments will be meeting at the Wolfeboro Town Hall upstairs in the Great Hall at 7 p.m. If you would like to watch this meeting from home, Wolfeboro Community Television will be broadcasting the Zoning Board meeting live on Channel 25 and on the WCTV YouTube channel. Tuesday, July 18th. The Wolfeboro Public Library provides Toddler Time Story Hour at 10:30 a.m. Advanced sign-up is recommended. The Wolfeboro Planning Board will be meeting at the Wolfeboro Hall upstairs in the Great Hall at 7 p.m. If you would like to watch this meeting from home, Wolfeboro Community Television will be broadcasting the Planning Board meeting live on Channel 25 and on the WCTV YouTube channel. Wednesday, July 19th. The Wolfeboro Board of Selectmen will be meeting at the Wolfeboro Town Hall, upstairs in the Great Hall at 6:30 p.m. If you would like to watch this meeting from home, Wolfeboro Community Television will be broadcasting the Selectmen meeting live on Channel 25 and on the WCTV YouTube channel. Thursday, July 20th. The Wolfeboro Public Library provides preschool story hour at 10:30 a.m. Advanced sign-up is recommended. The Wolfeboro Area Farmers Market is at the Nick from 12 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Saturday, July 22nd. Southern Rail have a concert at the Wolfeboro Cate Park Band Stand from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Bring a lawn chair and enjoy the show. Brought to you by the Friends of Wolfeboro Band Stand. Okay. Let's send it over to the Parks and Recreation Department. Assistant Recreation Director Bo Bez is ready with an update on all things Parks and Rec. We're sending it to you, Bo Bez.
Hey guys, Bo here from Wolfeboro Parks and Rec, just checking in this week after a holiday weekend. I hope everybody had a great holiday. The fireworks on Friday were fantastic. I hope you were there to see them. It turned out great. They started a little earlier than normal. Started at 9, ended right around 9:25, and then the rain kicked in, so it was perfect timing. Everything worked out very smoothly for us. We apologize for the rescheduling, but the weather has not been our friend, as most of you know. Moving forward, we have a lot of stuff coming up here as we're in the midst of our summer programming. I want to remind people, beach passes are still available here at our office during our normal business hours. As long as somebody's in the office, we're more than happy to help you. So that's typically Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. Beach passes can be picked up on weekends, but you must make an appointment. We do have a supervisor on duty, but they are at the beaches, moving around, checking in with our beach staff, so they're not always here in the office. So you're definitely going to want to call and make an appointment for that on the weekends. So that's for beach passes. Just another thing, I'm sure all of you are aware of the beach rules, and I just remind you, if you go to the beach, be polite to our staff. They're very welcoming. Check in with them before you park, and just check out the beach rules. I know many of you already know the beach rules as you've been going to our beaches for a long time, but just a couple of reminders. There are no dogs allowed at our beaches. If we see a dog, we will ask you to leave. So please, just follow the rules. No dogs, no drinking, things like that. The obvious things, we're finding a lot of people are taking advantage of the beach staff and breaking the rules. So I just ask you, please be respectful of the beach rules here in town. The beaches are clean and a great place for families to go. We want to keep it that way. We've had a lot of issues with trash being left behind and people drinking and making a mess. So I just ask you, please be respectful of our beaches. A couple other things coming up. Granite Man is on August 19th. That's right around the corner. We're getting close. It's about a month and a half away. Be sure to register for that as soon as you can. We will have registration open up until that week, but if you want to guarantee yourself a shirt, you definitely want to register sooner rather than later. And also, if you're looking to volunteer for that event, please reach out to our office directly. We are looking for volunteers that will help us that day. You know, it takes a lot of people to run that event, so we really kind of lean on volunteers to help. So if you're interested in volunteering for that event, please contact us at our office, or you could reach out to Molly, our programmer, and she will add you to the list. Other things, vendor forms for our fall festival. Yeah, I know, we just got done with our summer kickoff. Now we're already taking vendor forms for our fall festival. So if you're interested in participating in that festival, we partner with the Kingswood Youth Center during their chili cook-off. It's usually a great time. So that form can be found on our website. You can fill that in and send it in as soon as you get it done. We're getting questions about fall programming, field hockey, soccer. As you know, we're in the middle of our summer stuff right now. We just got started with day camp and sailing and swim lessons. We're hoping to get some of that stuff up by mid-August, if not earlier. So if you have questions about fall programming, feel free to call our office. But online registration for those are not up yet. Look to August for that stuff. And then last but not least, pickleball is still available here at Pop Whalen, Monday through Friday, 9 to 3:30. And also, we added Thursday nights. So we have Tuesday nights, 5 to 8, but we also heard from the pickleball community. They said Thursday nights would be great too, so we added the Thursday night slot for the month of July. So Tuesday, Thursdays, pickleball here at Pop Whalen, 5 to 8 p.m. We have a sign-up genius. You can find that information on our Facebook. I hope everybody has a good week. Hoping for some great weather moving forward for the rest of the summer, and we'll talk to you next week. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Bo Bez. Library Director Allison Rutley is at the Wolfeboro Public Library with an update. We're sending it over to you, Allison Rutley.
Registration is still going on for our 2023 Summer Reading Adventure. Everyone can join in the fun with 3 age levels, 2 to 5, 6 to 12, and teens. Check out our website to see our complete summer calendar for our registration information. Pick up a copy of our event calendar at the library's front desk. Here is a list of the programs for the week of July 17th. Using your smartphone. On Tuesday, July 18th from 2 to 3, we will be on our second week of the Using Your Smartphone series. The remainder sessions will be on July 25th and August 1st. The July 18th class will focus on ongoing calls, contacts, setting up and using your emails. Please bring your phone and register at the library website. Art classes. Art classes for age 7 and up will be on Wednesday, July 19th from 4 to 5 in our Beaver Room. Join us for our art class for ages 7 at 4 to 5. Each month we will create a new project based on an artist, art style, or theme. Try watercolors, oil pastels, chalk, collage, and more. Book chat. Our early elementary book chat on Friday, July 21st will be on Stuart Little by E.B. White. We'll discuss the book and then make a craft. Sign up at the library and get your copy of the book. Tech assistance. As a reminder, every Tuesday we sponsor an all-day tech with our IT administrator, Mike Babylon. He can help you solve your tech-related problems. We recommend calling in advance to set up an appointment. We look forward to seeing all of you at the library.
Thank you, Allison Rutley. Pastor Justin and Josh Dupre are in Wolfeboro with a report. We are sending it over to you, Pastor Justin and Josh.
Welcome back to CW Today, where we seek to let you know about what's going on in and around Calvary Wolfeboro in the days and weeks ahead. I'm Justin.
I'm Josh, and today we can be thankful. There's a beautiful breeze, there's blue sky, and a thing that we haven't seen much of this summer, the sun. And
our docks are completely underwater.
Everything's underwater, everything. It's been a crazy spring and beginning to our summer here, and even though we're battling rain and we haven't had much thunder, but we're thankful for that. We're still having services under the tent, even though it's a little wet sometimes, and so please keep that in mind. We have a Sunday service every week, 10 a.m. underneath our beautiful tent here on this beautiful property. We've been going through the Sermon on the Mount, which has been just a blessing to us and so encouraging. Coming up later this summer, and hopefully more sunshine and more days like this, is our kids games. It's going to be August 11th and 12th. It's a Friday evening and Saturday all day. If you have children interested in coming, it's like American Ninja Warriors meets VBS. This property will be filled with obstacle courses and just fun and learning and teams. That's one of the biggest, the most funnest things that I get to see when we do that, is just seeing the kids on teams coming together, enjoying the time, and just getting poured into. So that's going to be, again, August 11th and 12th. Registration is open. You can go to wolfeborokidsgames.org and sign up your children today, and it's free.
Yeah, and it's for kids ages 6 through 12.
Yes.
Which is important. 6 through 12, yeah.
And you can get on our website, calvarywolfeboro.org. You can get on our app. Go to the App Store, Calvary Wolfeboro, all lowercase, all one word, to keep up on all the things that's going on. And then even if we come upon something and we can't do it because of the weather, you'll be able to be notified through there as well. And that's really what's going on here.
That's awesome. I want to leave us with some words from Romans chapter 3. This amazing passage that speaks of the work of God in our lives, the work of God on earth and humanity. This is Romans 3 verse 21. But now the righteousness of God has been manifested apart from the law, although the law and the prophets bear witness to it. The righteousness of God through faith in Jesus Christ for all who believe. For there is no distinction, for all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, and are justified by His grace as a gift through the redemption that is in Christ Jesus. We have been made righteous. We've put our faith in Jesus Christ. We've surrendered our life to Him. We've been made righteous, and we're being made righteous. We've been adopted into the family. We've been made a new creation. We've been given a new heart. And so when God looks at us, He doesn't see us the same anymore. And He's making us, recreating us, conforming us more and more into His righteousness, the righteousness of God, which is, of course, what we see in Jesus, what we read about, what we recognize. That one of the things that made Him so attractive was that He was the righteousness of God embodied. He was love embodied. He was grace embodied. He was truth embodied. And that's what we are becoming more and more, as the salt and light of the earth. So that's the encouragement today as believers in Jesus, that we are the salt, we are the light, we are the righteousness of God planted into this earth. Have a great day. This is CW Today, a ministry of Calvary Wolfeboro, where we seek to be together as the children of God, as disciples of Jesus, loving one another and reaching into the world with that love. See you next time.
Thank you, Pastor Justin and Josh. Father Cole is at the St. Katherine Drexel Catholic Church with a report. We're sending it to you, Father Cole.
Father Bob Cole here. I'm here alone this week. Our deacons are busy doing very wonderful things like baptizing and visiting the sick. So here it is, the 14th, Friday the 14th, and in the church right now we have Eucharistic adoration after Mass up until 1 o'clock. So any Friday, come and spend some time with our Lord, truly present in the Eucharist. It's a great time to just spend quiet time with the Lord. Also, this weekend now, the 15th and 16th, we have Saturday Mass at 4, Confessions, Sacrament of Confessions at 3, then Mass at 4, Sunday morning, 7 o'clock for the early birds, 8:30 and 10:30. So four opportunities to come and join us to worship our Lord and to receive the Holy Eucharist, to be fed by the Scriptures and by the sacrament. So the door is open. We would certainly love to have you. It looks like the rains are gone, so we're hoping we can get out there and enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the lake, enjoy the golf courses. This is summertime. This is what we need. Speaking of golf, this Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock at Kingswood Golf Club, we have the July 9 and Dine, and we do have a few openings, so give a call or show up. Tee-off time is 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon, and we'd certainly love to have you. People of all different levels of skill. It's a scramble. It doesn't matter, and everybody has a great time. And then we go in and we have dinner. So that you're always welcome to come and join us. We'd love to have you. The church is open during the week every morning at 7 o'clock in the morning. Mass is at 8, and then it's usually open till about noontime. So you get an opportunity to come in and pray and visit the church. We'd love to have you see the church if you haven't. Also, the gardens out back with the Stations of the Cross and the Pieta. It's worth a visit just to come and spend some time in the beauty of creation. All right, thanks for having us on. Have a great week and hope to see you next week.
Thank you, Father Cole, and thank you for tuning in to our weekly program. Remember, there's always something to do in and around Wolfeboro. If you would like to add an event to our program, please contact the Wolfeboro Community Television station at 569-0219 or send an email to wctv25@gmail.com. We hope to see you out and about, and we look forward to seeing you next week. With clear eyes and full hearts, I'm Curtis Sheffer for Wolfeboro Community Television, bringing your community to view.